Teach me not to love you before you go. From the top to the bottom, the sun just shines. Let me go easy. Feel of love. Your loving arms get a little colder day by day. 'Cause the boy from the top to the bottom, such a
1, 2, 1, 2, check, 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 1, 2. Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. You have been reminded that we have a book of condolence at the entrance. If you could make sure that you visit, you take your time, and if you feel to just put something in the book to show your appreciation for our friend, our family member, who's the reason we're here today. So there's a book of condolence right at the front, okay? All right, Stevie? Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Can I have a round of applause for the master of ceremonies, please? No, I'm only kidding. Can you give yourself a round of applause for getting there safely? We're just sorting out some technical issues, but we will have a video being played in a minute. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for supporting today, all the help and the support you've given the family and friends. And I just wanted to go through very quickly the order of today so that everyone's aware. We're going to have tributes from Nigel Medford, Godbrother, Shailene Dottin John. I'm not sure who she is. Edith Medford, Godmother. Gordon Isaacs. Gordon, where are you? Well, it's the quietest I've heard Gordon forever. Kari Olbane Patterson. Ruben. Where's Ruben Lane? Where's Ruben? Lovely. Nikki Dottin, Adina Isaacs, Juliet Vaughan, and Sonia Lewis Reed, who's a cousin. Then, excuse me everybody, everybody's talking. Quiet. Thank you. That's the teacher and me coming out. At 5:30 we're going to have an interlude, and then we'll get into the music, and evening guests will arrive, and we're finishing the live stream at 9 p.m. But I just want to say thank you for everyone coming, and we're going to do we're going to have a little stream now. Oh yeah, I'm told that's when. Is that when the food finishes or starts? All right. So around about 5:30, food will be served. Thank you.
Check 1, 2, yeah. I've just been advised that. Oh, it's up there. This is the video that we would like you to pay attention to. We can't see it on the middle one. It's going to be over here as well. It's going to be going around. I've been informed. So we will get the audio for this video because it's quite important. It's a message. Well, you'll see in a few moments. Okay. So bear with us while we sort this out. The technical staff here are playing the video.
So now I'd like to read a poem for Dason by Dottin. Do not go gently to all day.
We're going to need a bit of silence so that you can hear all the words, okay?
Rage against the dawn. The lifetime at their end, and death is brave. Because their words had fought no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave, by crying how bright their frail deeds might, have danced in a green bay, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late, they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. rage against the dying of the light. May Dason's light shine in each of us forever. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. So we've got something else we're going to be playing now, and this is... Yep, ready? Yeah. Excellent. This is Nigel. Oh, okay, we got the second video. Same lady.
Hi everybody. I have the privilege of spending a few minutes with you all and sharing a few of my memories of Dason. Do you all remember black and white television? For those of you old enough to remember, it was a dull comparison compared to the advent of color TV. And when color television came out, everything was vibrant. It was in Technicolor. And Dason was my cousin who lived his life in Technicolor. He was always the cousin I wanted to be around. Things were brighter when Dason was around. He was boisterous. He had a personality that was captivating. It was flamboyant. He drew crowds. He probably should have gone into acting, to be honest with you. From the time I was little, Dason was the cousin I wanted to play with. He would get the Evel Knievel toy, and I would get the Dairy Daring toy, and we would position those toys at the ends, opposite ends of the hallway, and we would roll up the motor, and then we would just set the books out, and then we would put like the back of a binder on top of the books, and we would watch Evel Knievel and Dairy Daring just roar down the hallway. Always the cousin I wanted to be around. And then when we got a little bit older, we almost burned the house down. We were trying to make chips, and the whole chip pan just caught on fire, and what a fiasco. But once again, with Dason around, you knew something good was going to happen, something lively was going to happen. And when I got older, a whole lot older, Dason was the cousin who was there for me when I went through my divorce. He left London, left his wife in London to come and spend time with me. That's the kind of cousin Dason was. So I was going through a hard time, and there he was, nursing me through a divorce. I will miss him. We will all miss him. And there really is something about when you've had someone in your life who has been bright, a bright light, vibrant, who lived their lives in color. When they're gone and the light goes out, then what do you do? What do we do? So now I'd like to read a poem for Dason by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning. They do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave, by crying how bright their frail deeds might, have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late, they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. May Dason's light shine in each of us forever. Thank you.
Have a round of applause. Okay, so we're now going to hear from Nigel Medford, godbrother to Dason, and this is a voice note, which we're going to play now. Thank you.
So, hi, this is Nigel, reaching out to the family from Germany. A shout to my godparents, Uncle Ben's, Auntie Cleveland in Barbados, Medford, Mel, Alliance and myself. This pure sadness we're feeling here, not being with the family at a time like this. And after the shock came resonating grief. And I'd like just to be on behalf of Mel's mum, sister, and family. They too were touched by Dason's larger than life personality. So it's moving to see how they're grieving, sharing our grief, and that we're not alone in mourning. Our deepest condolences. What I'd like to say are just a few words, to Dason, obviously. Dason and I began his life's journey from his birth onwards. After me, aged 4, connecting with Uncle Vince. Uncle Vince, long time gone. Uncle Vince and Auntie Cleveland became my godparents. So, and I remember my mum telling me that Auntie Cleveland is going to have a baby. I remember Shailene staying with us when Auntie Cleveland went into labour. Dason was godson to my parents, so we shared, like 2 sets of parents each. Lifelong as family, I'm now aware of the gift of life together they gave us kids, This came to be a lasting, fundamental celebration, for me anyway. Our parents served in the armed forces, some may know. The regular new postings, in this army environment, and it was an ever readjusting to new, unfamiliar surroundings, schools, and adapting to make new friends, and always hostility lingering. But apart from Uncle Vince being posted to Malta, we were always in reach, always in reach. Made possible. Anyway, Uncle Vince, Auntie Cleveland, Shailene, Dason, we visited the Dottins in South England, and all I'm going to say is now, it was bullfighting. Dason was around probably about 6 or 7 years old at the time. And I remember behind the house where they lived, there was a field with an ox in it. So there we were, daring to be matadors, brave, aggravating the ox till he charged. So I would just try to distract the ox from going after Dason. And we both jumped fence with near misses and be laughing like crazy, man. So growing up with Dots, with Dason, grew a sense of responsibility. Making sure he's safe outside the yard. Inside was different though. I'd like to chase him down. I'd like to get him in a headlock, hold him down to the floor, just to torment him until he submitted. But Dason, like he was, faced a grin on his face. He came back for more. But this was us, This was us. This was our lion cub, play fighting. It was like preparing him for hostile confrontations, which we constantly had. But as we grew, so did the blood bond, between us, the baby of the bunch, Coming back to the bullfighting, the lion cub, play fighting, hanging him out the window. When I reflect on this was symbolic to our paths together, Speaking to Dason, it's like, no matter what, brother, lean on me, I'll keep a hold on you, and I too will be strong for you. This was our nature, This was our nature. Laughing is serious, man. Getting on with, no longer kids. I signed up myself for the Royal Signals, Armed Forces, and I transferred later to the Royal Army Physical Training Corps. And at that time, I persuaded myself to release Dason of that headlock he loved so much. And I just decided he's on his way. He's on his way. So, and I ended up in Germany, and with thoughts and memories, I kept the Dottins remotely close. Nothing was forgotten. But time caught up on me, and I touched base back in probably about 2005, 2006. And on meeting Mel and Alayasha, Dots welcomed them with full enthusiasm. Yeah, he blessed them with heart chakra, I want to call it. Yeah, his anahata, not shying from his compassion and affection he instantly had for them. It was humble. This was nice for me, man. I like to see it. This was humble. Like I said, yeah, his spiritual path was comforting for Mel and Alayasha. You know, a subtle, warm flow to calm all new experiences and awarenesses they were facing. I found this an invaluable force for the young Hayasha, yeah, as her Uncle Dots used to call her. So this grounded them while in London, and Alayasha could, you know, after time confide in her Uncle Dason. Mel felt at home, and they loved his stories about our mischievous childhood. So yeah, that was nice, that was nice. And for this, Dots, I thank you, yeah, making my family feel welcome. So here we are, he was continuing, yeah, this was an essential, or it was essentially, you know, he was essentially passing on the energy to our next generation, the auras that our parents submitted to us. So I'm just going to end this now, you know, by saying, Dason, I'm trying to not get too emotional, your aura, present from birth, now lays with you. The electrical linking all your chakras, calming your ki, you know, for you to pass in peace. So ends our lives passed together, Dason. 9 nights of celebration have now passed. So today in memory, I celebrate with my family all prisms of your person, and I hold on to 21 grams.
Thank you, everyone. Could you give a round of applause to Nigel, please? Thank you very much, Nigel. So, the good news is that we're going to be eating shortly. I know that's what everybody's waiting on. And Dason has told me that he needs everybody to be jumping, enjoying himself today. And he's happy to see everybody in these lovely bright colours. So I don't want to see any solemn faces here. And before the meal is served, we'll detract slightly from the tributes. Shailene will do her tribute after we've eaten. So I just wanted to say something on behalf of Alayasha. Her dad was just speaking, Nigel, and they're in Germany. And I've got something here to read on behalf of Alyasha, who's a good friend of the family. And it starts like this. There is so much to write about that I wouldn't really know where to start. Growing up visiting you was the only thing I knew. Of course we went places, met people and family, spent time in different surroundings, but at the end of the day we went home and stayed with you. There wasn't a time when we did not see you coming to London. I spent all my birthdays with you since the age of 5, and that's all I knew for 14 years. Writing that makes it sound not a lot, but you make time worthwhile. So there's a lot to miss, a lot to look back on, and a lot to laugh about. Gosh. You made me cry my eyes out with laughter until my stomach hurt. As I got older, you introduced me to the spiritual paths we take and led me to mine and my interest in crystals and in believing without seeing. I would have wanted so much more time with you. It amazes me of how many lives you've influenced and touched. How stories of you traveled miles and miles to people that haven't actually met you in person. You dedicated your time to the people around, were present in the moment. You became such a big part of my life, and it pains me to not hug you again and simply spend time with you and knowing that there's nothing I can do. No words, no Tottenham anthem, no songs, no memory would bring you back in the way I would like to have you here. But I'll be happy for the laughs you've laughed, for the rum you got to drink, for the Tottenham games you got to watch and shout to, for the music you got to listen to, for the dances you got to dance, For the speed bumps, you got so speed over. For the hugs, you got to give, and so much more. Simply for the life you got to live. I will remember and think of you with pure joy, but there will always be that part of me that will miss you a lot, forever. Love you, Uncle Dason, Ali Asha. Round of applause, please. Thank you. And we will now, food will be served now. We'll play a little bit of background music. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Drew. Round of applause for the MC for today. Okay, we're not going to stand on any ceremonies at all. Table number 1, would you like to go up and get served? I am going to be going along this way. This is table number 2, number 3, 4 and 5, and I'll go around, okay? Gordon, remember you have to check in at the Eiffel Tower, yeah? I can see you at the back there hiding.
Stephen?